channel.
gosh.
Awesome.
He does this. This is exactly what he does. There's no snakes that's been harmed in any way. You find a big boy. I usually don't hang with snakes. But check this out. Louie G NFL football fights, man. He has a bet that he got to pay off. He is deathly afraid of snakes. And he knew at some point we were going to bring a snake in. He doesn't know that today is that day. Chiquita, Bonita, right here. This is Claudius, the SnakeFather.
Sir.
Just go ahead and put this thing on Louie. Come on, Chiquita. Now you wait here. I'm going to do a whole intro and bring him. Ladies and gentlemen. Have a seat, Louie. Have a seat, Louie. All righty now. Take that one right there, man.
No!
All righty now. First up, welcome to the neighborhood. And for anybody that's wondering what's going on here,
That was just the
Louie G
SnakeFather.
has an NFL football fight.
Oh, I hate you guys.
He's-
As long as you don't smell like a rat, you're fine.
He said as long as you don't look like a rat, you're fine.
Oh my God,
Can you tell everybody your name, my man?
Oh my God.
He's shaking, dude.
Hey man, and Louie don't understand that he is around. He's around royalty.
I mean, he's
right
around
now.
human snakes all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, there it is. But talk to me about like your snake's been featured in movies and
Yes.
TV shows, and you still you
So-
work with kids.
So a lot of my animals
Listen,
have been
Louie,
featured
listen.
in media. So I got my start with music videos and photo shoots, but my snakes and lizards have been on television as well. So I was on Game of Talents with Wayne Brady. I've been on a game show with Jay Leno as well. These animals have been featured in multiple magazines. So
Multiple
like
magazines.
Harper's Bazaar, they've been in Playboy magazine. I've worked with a number of different models. I've worked with a number of different
He's
music
just trying to
artists as
tell
well.
you how.
But like these snakes are professionals.
Yeah, see,
Trust me.
we didn't go into his backyard and grab a snake. So let me
we
ask
didn't
you
just
this.
go to Petco. These are snakes that are used to human interaction. They've been raised to be essentially desensitized to light, to touch, and sound. And I mean, they have very, very high tolerance
And I
levels.
did ask him. I say, man, Louie's gonna freak out with a snake freak out, and he was like, no. I know it's covering everything, bro. It's over here now. Now let me ask you this, man.
Yes.
Can you take the snake and put it around Louie's neck?
As long
like on
as
his shoulders?
he approves of it.
Yeah, Louie, do you approve of it?
If he's that uncomfortable, I got something smaller that we can put in his hand.
Right? Yeah. So say what now?
Wait, but you lost your bet. You lost your bet.
You're paying off your bet, Lou.
It's a nice white snake.
Yeah, man. All right, so Louie, just hold that one.
All right, how about you just hold the tail? How about you just hold the tail?
You hold that one, Louie.
Has there ever been anybody?
No.
Right by me, bro. Somebody saw.
Louie, please. That was just a piece of paper, bro.
Yo, relax. Just paper, guy.
Yeah. All righty, so let's get the little snake.
But as I
Louie,
was saying,
sit
like,
down.
I rent out snakes for all kinds of productions and entertainment. I also do education for kids as well.
Talk to me about the education for
So
kids. And listen to this, Louie.
I'll bring out animals for elementary schools so
Yeah,
that they can have
I
their
remember those
hands-on
days,
education.
man.
Yeah, so like there's always that one guy that brought that big yellow snake to the elementary school. That's me.
Hey, man, and I remember those days, and I didn't think that they still did things like that at school. You know what I'm saying? But I remember we used to have a guy named Stan the Animal Man.
Yeah.
And he would bring he would bring the snakes and everything. Louie, come on now, have a seat, and let's pay off this bet.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and let me tell you, Claudius, the SnakeFather, he's been playing these NFL bets against his son. His son is not even 2 years old. So he is taking advantage of his son picking these football picks. But somehow his son is winning because he put he put each team up, and his son got to walk up to the wall, and whichever one he touches
that's gonna be the one.
his team. So Louie's behind now. So now, Louie, what we got to have you do, we got to have you, do you want to hold the little one, or do you want to have the big one around your neck? We got to pay this off
You know
quickly.
you want the big one, Doc.
Yeah. Do you want the big one around your neck? On your shoulders?
God, it's so creepy.
Do you want the big one on your shoulders? We gotta. Okay, so
Wait,
you gotta
if he said
say
he
you
doesn't
got
care,
to
that
give
means
me
you
a
gotta do
consent.
both.
You got to
If
give me
he
a
doesn't
consent.
care, that's both.
Yeah.
Oh,
All righty, so let's go with the big one. He said he don't care, so we'll do the big one and we'll do the little one.
What's the big one's name again?
Move that thing, bro. It's gonna like panic or
What's the
something.
big one's name?
All righty now.
Isn't it gonna panic?
Yeah, so
quit
what
my
we
arm.
want you to do, Louie G?
Pick up my arm!
Hey, Lou, we want you to have it around your neck, and then we want you to grab it and kiss it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta kiss it, dog. Come
Yeah.
on.
So put it on Louie right now.
Why is it?
All right, so wait. So
Hey, man,
Louie,
be close to
wait,
me, though.
Louie, what I want you to hear.
Be close to me.
Listen to him, Louie.
So all I want you to do is sit here and relax your shoulders. All right, relax your body. Take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Hate you guys, dog.
That's right.
Breathe.
You're in good hands. I got you.
Yeah,
Like all
he's a
snakes, you're in
professional.
good hands.
He's a
The more I
professional.
think about it, the more it's gonna freak me out,
Nah,
bro.
and don't flop the
Hey,
snake
man.
around.
I'll be right next to you.
There
the
you
whole
go.
time.
He's gonna be right next to you the whole time. He's right next to you.
And her head is way over here.
Oh!
Dude,
Why is it squeezing?
Hey, Claudius,
Yo.
do more people
Why is it
do more people turn
squeezing?
red like this is red? That's just from him being nervous because the snake's not choking you. All right, now bring your other shoulder down, Lou. Bring your other shoulder down. Bring your other shoulder down. There you go. And touch it, Louie. Rub it.
Let's get 'em
Rub
all
the
wrapped
snake.
up. Let's
Yeah,
get
he'll
'em
get you all wrapped up.
Oh, damn!
Snake
Yo, Snake Father! Snake Father! Snake Father! Snake
We
Father!
got more. We got more.
Wow!
There it
Oh, we
is.
got another one! Ah!
And turn him around. Turn him around. Claudius, turn him to the camera.
Oh, my
This
God.
camera over here. One more rotation. We're going to this camera over here.
Oh!
There it
Home
is.
seat.
Right there. Oh, yeah. Keep him right there. Louie, get in the camera angle.
Looking
Now,
like Medusa.
Lou, what I need you to do, I need you to grab it and kiss it now.
Oh, no.
Grab it and kiss it. Hold it with your hands. Hold it with your hands.
I can't even touch the stick.
Hold it with your hands.
Yo, look at his face.
Alrighty now, Lou, I want you to turn around and look at the camera.
All right,
Turn around and look at the camera.
She'll kiss you. You don't even have to kiss her. She'll kiss you.
Hold on.
Give it a smooch.
And give it a quick kiss, Louie.
Put his hand over there.
Yo, oh man.
You're almost
Yo,
there,
that was
Louie.
great.
You're almost there.
Oh, my God.
Wow,
I'm telling
dude.
you, bro.
You
Yeah.
look like Salma Hayek for a second, dude. I was like, wow.
Hey,
look
man.
at you.
So have a seat,
Britney
Louie.
Spears right now, dog?
Claudius, the snake father, have a seat as well, man. And one thing that I do want to know is I want to tell everybody that Claudius, the snake father, he is a trained professional.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome.
He does this. This is exactly what he does. There's no snakes that's been harmed in
Bring it
any
over
way.
here.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm
Get
saying?
over here, dog.
Yeah. Is that the snake?
So all of these animals are my personal pets. These are animals that I've raised from babies, from hatchlings. They literally
Wow.
come in my hand.
Yeah, you're weird,
And I
dog.
raise them up. I learned their tolerance levels. I learned their likes, their dislikes. Some of them are more extroverted than others. Some of them are more curious than others. And some of them are more, sedentary and want to be solitary. But the ones that I bring out in public are the ones that are going to be the most extroverted and are going to be super curious. They're going to come out. They're going to slither all over you.
Oh, that's
They're
dope.
going to come
Yeah,
say
that's
hello.
dope. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just grateful to be able to, share my
my
animals
God,
with
bro.
the masses.
I heard
That's
that,
cool.
man.
Hey, man, I
So
can't
that's
look at this
Alrighty,
snake in
so
the eyes,
Louie
bro.
G, give that thing a kiss and we're good.
Come on,
What I
Lil.
really want to do though is I'd like to let
Talk
people
to
know
us.
at home that these animals are just misunderstood species.
Talk about
That's
it.
right.
So,
Hear that, Lil?
like snakes are vilified in the media. They're seen as being like evil creatures. They're seen as being dangerous. Everybody thinks that it's gonna bite me. It's gonna eat me. They think that they're all
my
venomous.
gosh, bro.
But very, very few of them are dangerous.
Right.
Most of them want to be left alone. They're just creatures that deserve our respect, just like any other animal.
Alrighty.
And my main goal is to continue to educate the masses so that way they know that these animals are harmless, that these animals don't mean you any harm. And it really is just ingrained in us as humans to have
One
that
kiss.
Hey, man, and
One kiss.
how does one get in touch with you?
fear. So I can be reached through any social media at the SnakeFather. So the
Snake
SnakeFather spelled all the way through.
The snake father. Hey, man, snakes are going to hiss. Alrighty? Alrighty now. Hey, yeah, we got to reshoot this, Louie. You're out of the shot.
No.
So, Louie, the last thing, and I want
Come
you
on,
to...
let's get you in the middle.
Yeah, get you in the middle, and let's give that thing a kiss, and let's pay off this
Come on, give
bet.
it a smooch.
Give it
Close
a
your
kiss.
eyes and pretend it's something else.
I can't kiss it in the mouth. Bro, no.
You gotta do it.
Or you just kiss her neck.
That's what you get for betting a
Oh,
kid.
there it is.
There it is.
The bet is now paid off, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Just about some of the things that we were talking about off air. First off, man, how does one become the snake father? You know what I'm saying?
There's a whole backstory to that. So growing up, I was the kid that was digging in the dirt for bugs and catching lizards and things in the backyard. And I always wanted to emulate like Steve Irwin, Jeff Coleman, my heroes, like the animal conservationists. And there's not a lot of people out there that look like us.
Yeah, I was gonna say so.
You know, representation definitely matters. So I got my degree in biology and environmental science, and I wanted to be able to spread my knowledge and passion for these animals to the masses.
Because we were talking about, man, when we grew up, we had a guy by the name of Stan the Animal Man. In public school, you always had somebody that would come and they'll do these presentations. And I didn't know if they still kind of went on right now because we done lost so many grants and we done lost so many, dollars. And then they just don't do that for kids on campus as much as they used to. You know, even with band and we all had trumpets and you know what I'm saying?
All the extracurriculars are off.
Yeah, man. But you still go to schools and still do presentations?
Yes.
Had you ever had one at your school when you were growing up that intrigued you as well?
Absolutely. So when I was in the 3rd grade, that was just that core memory that sticks with me to this day. There was one of the 5th grade teachers, Mr. Benson. I'll remember him forever.
I can tell you said Mr. Benson.
So he had a Burmese python in his classroom. So we didn't even need to have somebody come to the campus to bring animals. I was always in his classroom, and I was still 2 years underneath that grade level.
Right. So you just going out of just curiosity.
Just see all the animals.
Like you wasn't even one of his students at the time?
Nope.
You were just curious about.
I just had a fascination about going in there and seeing.
And how old are you around that time?
Let's see, whatever 3rd grade
is.
8.
Wow. Hey man, so when you fast forward and you'll see, like, you know, we were talking about people always think, oh, you know, put the snake on me or the snake is dangerous. You know, there's this thing where there's a fear of snakes. Even with us in the neighborhood, we brought you down for a debt payoff to Louie G, which is like a punishment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we also kind of subscribe to the fear of it.
Right.
What do you get when people say, man, like snakes are just so scary, you shouldn't be around? Because movies, they'll
vilify them. Yeah.
Right.
Like they'll be shown as being evil and dangerous. Well, my goal is to be able to show them in a more positive light. Giving a voice to the voiceless. Because, I mean, they already start with the short end of the stick because they've been seen as being these nasty, dangerous creatures. I'm like, okay, well, interact with one. You don't need to see it in, you know, the most positive, like lovey-dovey like I do.
Right.
You just need to see them and respect them. If I walk away with somebody seeing them from a neutral, respectful standpoint, I've done my job.
Right.
And it's fulfilling because I know that they can't show themselves in a different way. It's not like they can run up and be, you know, cute and cuddly like a little puppy.
Like, yeah, hey, how you doing?
Right.
You know, let me introduce myself. Have you ever been bitten by a snake? Everything that eat bites, so that's a crazy situation.
Anything with a mouth and teeth can bite.
Right.
It's not likely to, but it can.
Right.
And if you do something to provoke it, then it could happen. Right. Now, what I will say for myself personally, I have 65 snakes. The odds are against me to never have been bitten.
Right. I'm pretty sure if you got 6 or 5 kids, you're gonna get bitten.
Well, yeah.
You know?
So with the number of snakes that I have, yes, I have been bitten. And I will say that it's always when I'm feeding.
Right, okay.
So if I smell like a mouse, a rat, a rabbit, a pig, and there's a hungry snake, it's going to get excited.
Right. And what about when they say, oh, that's poisonous venom? Like,
so no snake is poisonous. They can be venomous, not poisonous. And very, very, very small amounts of snakes are actually venomous. A small percentage, I would say maybe 2% of all snakes in the world are venomous.
Really?
Very, very few. Most of them are either constrictors, like this one around my shoulder here.
I felt that.
Or they're going to be colubrids, which is that's what you would find in North America. Then you've got boa constrictors, which are the live-bearing snakes. So there's a number of different species that have nothing to do with venom, that aren't going to bite with fangs.
Right. Okay, so with Chiquita, what species, or how would I say, what is Chiquita? Like,
so
what kind
Chiquita,
of snake?
her species is what's called a reticulated python, but she also has a lot of genetics at play. So this is not something that you would see in the wild at all.
Right.
Like,
so she go to the wild. They be like, "Yo, punk ass, look what you doing in the wild?
What up, color?
Can't handle the wild. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God,
she would stick out like a sore thumb. She's highlighter yellow.
Right.
So any predator is going to look at her and say, "Okay, that's an easy target, an easy meal." And even though she's got some size to her, there are some things that would take her down.
And how much does Chiquita weigh?
She's about 50 pounds.
About
currently.
50 pounds. What does Chiquita eat?
Right now, she's on a diet. I'm trying to get her to lose a little weight.
Right.
But,
Got to get her
right
bikini
now,
ready. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Right now, she's eating rats. But a normal reticulated python her size would be eating 2 to 3 pound rabbits.
So why are you having Chiquita lose weight? Why is she? And it's not like this. You're not hitting her with Ozempic or nothing, right?
No.
Oh, it's all natural. Okay, because there's some people here that's taking Ozempic that's lying to us.
So when I first got her, her previous owner was overfeeding her.
Oh.
So she had fat deposits in her body. And I mean, just like with any other living being, if you're overweight, it can like cause issues with your organs. And I want her to have a full, long, healthy life.
And how long is the life expectancy on like a Chiquita?
So
you want to cover her ears?
Chiquita.
You know what I'm saying?
So for Chiquita, her life expectancy is between 20 and 30 years
Jesus
in captivity.
Christ.
So she can live a good long time. She's only 4 years old. Like I said, she's got a long life ahead of her.
And how old is she?
She's 4.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys going to be together for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that, man. And so when feeding comes, what do Chiquita eat?
So right now she's eating rats.
Okay, rat. And when you say rats, is it just one?
We're talking like, well, if I gave her the opportunity, she'll eat 3 or 4 of them.
Right. And show me with your hand, like how big of a rat are we
We're
talking?
like a good New
Oh,
York
Jesus
size
Christ. You talking about like New York Yankee rats?
Yeah.
No, you're
yeah.
tripping.
Oh man.
We talking about a Yankee
I'm
rat.
thinking I'm in like PetSmart. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
No, not the little cute little cuddly things. We're talking about the big old giant ones you see downtown.
And how much does a rat cost?
Oh,
Because you got to go buy it, right?
Yeah. So I get my rats from a rat
Man,
breeder,
I wish I
actually,
would have
from a
known you
wholesaler.
before, because we had rats in our house, man. I would have loved for you that.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we live in different
Call
now.
me instead of the exterminator. Huh?
Yeah, you know, so you go to a breeder.
Yes.
And-
So there's a market for like reptile food, just like there is for us. So we
Right.
can get rodents, we can get rabbits, we can get crickets, we can get roaches, worms, all kinds of stuff. Any kind of food for the animals, for the pets.
You know what's crazy about that is you don't know unless you know.
Exactly.
You know, like you wouldn't think that there's somewhere that somebody has like a business and probably doing well, and you know that that's your distributor. You got to go there. Like it's a whole different world.
Oh, you can go down the rabbit hole with this because there's so many people
No pun
that
intended.
I know.
Right.
Well,
yeah, you know.
There are so many people that I know that have literally made millions
Yeah.
off of things that we think are disgusting. Like a friend of mine, he breeds rats for food, and he's paid off his house. He's got luxury vehicles, all this. I'm like, hey, maybe I should start breeding rats.
Yeah, man. It's crazy when you don't know, but when you do know, you know. So how often does Chiquita eat?
Right now, she's eating once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So snakes have very, very slow metabolisms. So it takes them quite a while to fully digest the fur, the teeth, the bones, because they will
So
swallow
nothing
their prey
goes to
whole.
waste.
Nothing goes to waste.
Swallow it whole, and then their body just work the magic.
That's correct. Like their stomach acid is very strong, so they can digest almost anything.
Damn. And so then do they, because when you bought Chiquita here, you say you made sure that Chiquita already went to the restaurant.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, we didn't want to have any accidents where I'd be cleaning up after her.
Right.
Didn't have any doggy bags.
How many snakes are, I don't even know if I call them snakes. Like, what do you have at your house?
Oh, we basically have a little mini zoo. So there are currently 65 snakes at the house. There are
do you feed
23
them all?
chameleons.
Yeah.
There-
Do you have them on schedules?
Oh, yeah, they're all on a different feeding schedule. And I have hired help to help clean everything up.
Yeah, so you can't even go to Vegas this weekend.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you can't just spontaneously.
I have my wife stay. I'll go. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Because I'm just wondering, like, yeah, because you also, you got to have a schedule to their schedule. So 65 snakes, some of them probably got on the same schedule, but there's
Yeah.
different schedules.
They're on different schedules.
And
So
then
some
what
of
else?
Some of them will, like the younger ones, they eat once a week. And then like my oldest ones, they're eating once a month.
Right.
So it's not too much to keep up with them. It's like as long as they have fresh water, they have heat, their enclosures are clean, they're happy.
I couldn't imagine eating 12 times a year. I used to weigh over 500 pounds. Can you imagine if somebody was like, man, you got it? I'd be like, no! And what else do you have at the house besides the 65
So
snakes?
aside from the snakes, there's also chameleons, there's geckos. I also have an African monitor lizard that's about 5 feet long. We've got a Bengal
Do you live in
cat.
a house or an
Jesus
apartment?
Christ,
We have a
5
house.
feet long?
Okay.
There is no way I can have all these
Do you
animals.
have
It look like
neighbors?
Ace Ventura.
Yeah,
There's no way.
exactly. Do you have neighbors?
Yes, we have neighbors.
And do your neighbors know what's
They know.
Yeah, man. But you know what though? I wouldn't mind living next door to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because already you sound like a nice guy and your queen as well.
Thank you,
Sounds like
thank
you know what I'm saying? So it'd be nice neighbors. And then when it comes to parties, I just throw all the kids over the fence. Be like, go on over
There
there.
he is.
What's the misconception when it comes to snakes?
Well, the misconception that a lot of people have is that they think that all of them are venomous. They think that everything is going to bite. And a lot of people think that they're slimy.
Right.
But they're not. So some species they do have rougher scales than others, so they may not be as smooth, but they're not slimy. They can be slick.
Right.
And then also, as you can see, she's sitting here. She's probably going to fall asleep.
Why is
She's
she
not
just
out here
chilling
trying
like
to
that? It's
slither
so
around
weird.
and bite anybody. She's not going to do anything to cause any harm. They are defensive. They're not on the offensive. They would rather be left alone. So, I mean, obviously, she's used to people, very tolerant.
Right,
but if you spotted a snake in the wild, like here in Los Angeles, we'll see gopher snakes, we'll see milk snakes, king snakes, and
You
rattlesnakes.
can look at a snake and tell what it is.
Oh, absolutely.
That's amazing. Yeah, and I'm talking about it. That's his craft. That's his profession. That's just like me telling somebody like, they say, "Oh my God, you can look at a micro." Yeah, I know what a microphone. Yeah, you know, I guess I would.
I mean, if this is just what you study, is what you know, what you're familiar with. But as I was saying earlier, like I got my degree in biology and environmental science. I've done undergraduate research with reptiles and fish. Like I did animal behavior research with snakes. So I literally just live and breathe these animals. They are my passion.
And when you were here, people were saying, "Oh, she's hissing. She's hissing." Explain that.
So hissing would be much, much louder. So it would be open mouth, gaping, and they would be trying to instill fear.
Like you would know a hiss.
You would know a hiss over this
Right.
because like that's just the breathing. So the larger the snake, the heavier they breathe. It's almost like a whale
Almost
that's coming
sound like
up
my
for air
relatives.
when they're like doing the blowhole, like
Right.
you know. So she's pretty big. She's 50 pounds.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear her breathing.
And she'll get bigger.
Yes. So
And-
she's only about a third of the way grown.
And on your
Damn.
Instagram, what's your Instagram? Once
So
again?
my Instagram is the SnakeFather.
Spelled just
straight
like
through.
that.
That's correct.
The SnakeFather. Because when I was on the SnakeFather, there was another one that you had in the tub.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was on a reel or a story, but as you're walking out, the snake never cleared the frame.
No.
Yeah.
It just
so-
kept going and going and going.
And she's not done growing either.
Jesus.
So
Why
that's
would
a
you have a
17
snake
footer.
that big for?
Yeah, man.
You're not filming any movies.
and
Like,
that-
why
that
would
thing-
you? Why would
But the
anybody
snakes
want a
can
snake?
get into movies.
But
They-
why
Yeah.
would you want it that big in your house? Dog?
Why would you want a
She
12
pays
pack to
bills.
yourself?
Uh,
Why would you don't
To get a good
you,
buzz.
you want a 12 pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody asking you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, dog.
But with the one that you're referring to that was in that video, so she's a 17-foot long reticulated
stop
python.
it,
She's
man.
about 160 pounds currently. When she's fully grown, she will be over 20 feet
Dude, I don't
and
think my
300 pounds. Yeah,
What?
so she's gonna be a big girl.
And you're gonna keep her until that?
Absolutely. Long as my
And
wife lets me.
And it could be 300 pounds?
Yes.
Dude, that's bigger than people I want in my house right now. You ever had somebody that be at the house, you're like, man, you just all in my space, man. You know, like my son. So that snake at the house is bigger than my 17-year-old son.
Yes.
And where do you keep the snakes? Like, where do they?
So the snakes, they have their own rooms.
Right, they
So
better.
we've got the reptiles in temperature-controlled and humidity-controlled rooms. That
That's
way it's
beautiful.
geared just for them. You know,
Beautiful.
we don't want to have the whole house feeling like it's a jungle.
Right.
So
Sometimes
their
it makes me
room
wonder how I
is
keep
nice
from going
and warm
under.
and
Hell,
toasty.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes
Well,
me wonder
you
how I
know.
keep from going under.
Keep them going under.
You know? All right. So the snakes got their rooms.
Yes.
So your animals have been in movies,
Yes.
videos, presentations.
So my animals have been in magazines, TV, music videos, photo shoots. They've worked with all kinds of celebrities, kids, anybody that you can think of. If it's a snake, it was probably mine.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're known also in the industry.
That is correct.
That's wild,
Damn.
bro. Who have the snakes worked with?
Let's see here. Tyga,
wow.
T-Pain, Amber Rose. I'm trying to think. Paris Hilton.
Damn.
Why
Why don't you name somebody we know?
So this is a profitable, very profitable.
Kelani, Shensia.
Damn.
I'm trying to think of the music videos because those are the ones that are the most fun.
Right.
Damn, that would have been nice.
Hey man, do they freak out? You know how sometimes
Oh,
people think they
yeah.
want to like, oh yeah,
So-
this shot is a video of
It's
such and
always
such.
the biggest, baddest guy
Right.
that freaks out and shrinks into a tiny mouse. I'm like, be careful.
What
That's
did
when you get
Tiger
eaten.
work with you?
Pardon?
What animal did Tiger
So
have?
Tyga worked with, I brought about 14 different snakes for the Floss in the Bank music video that he did a few years
Was
back.
he scared?
He was freaking
Come
out.
on now. See, Tiger, come on, man.
Yeah,
T-Pain,
man, screw that.
scared, bro. You know? Once
Hey,
again,
but-
how do they get in touch with you?
So you can reach out to me either through social media or direct contact. So I can be reached at the SnakeFather on all social media. You can reach me on Facebook through my name, Claudius Shropshire. It might be a little easier to find me on Instagram.
Yeah, I think we'll find you on the snake.
I mean, I got a full long tongue twisting name, but if you Google me, You can look me up, the SnakeFather. It'll come up with the first hit.
I heard that, man.
That's
Anything
wild.
before we part ways?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for bringing me on the radio
and
show.
Thank you for the education
Of
too,
course,
though, bro.
of course. I mean, I want to be a voice to the voiceless. I want to be able to give these animals the opportunity to show their true colors, not just be seen as that vilified thing that you see in the movie. You know, it doesn't need to be so dramatic.
Man, well, thank you for coming in. The
You were
Snake
more than
Father.
welcome.
Man,
You were
and
more
we'll
than
see you in the neighborhood once again, bro.
All right.
Best believe that. Y'all stick around Big Boy's neighborhood.